Good afternoon, Miss. Good afternoon, colleagues. Today we will be presenting our 21st century model classroom. My colleague Jazir will introduce us and our other colleagues that took part in completing this project.
Good afternoon to our lecturer, Ms. Sharon Murray. Our group members are Ms. Anjali Bagwandi, Sir Samuel Azir, Ms. Kiana Doman, and Sir Romel Torres. Right. By looking at our model, you can see that we have the the four main corners, including reading.
Including our reading corner.
With them, we used brightly colored cardboards. The reason for that is brightly colored cardboards tend to attract children, giving them feelings. Bright and colorful cardboard also help to stimulate visual development, enhances memory, encourages exploration, and overall engagement for learning.
So, as you can see, we have a replica of our whiteboard, which we use. Not only do we have a smart TV, but we also have a whiteboard for students so they can actually, for learners who learn through seeing, like writing, through persons writing, to visual explorations. Now we use white cardboards as a replica to represent a white painted wall. This is to ensure that there is enough lighting in the room. With the right amount of light, it is important because it directly impacts the teacher and student well-being. The student's concentration, classroom engagement, and overall learning outcome. This also everything from reading, speed, and comprehension and alertness in the classroom. Moving on, as you can see, we have technologies, appliances. So instead of relying on just paper and pencil and normal reading and writing, we also have technology including tablets, computers, and a smart board. Each tablet is linked to the teacher main device, where the teacher here can control or see everything that the children do and see their progress as they develop. If they are learning well, if they are grasping the concept well, or if they are falling behind in the subject. Also, we can use the tablets and the smart board for them to get a better understanding of the lesson. As we teachers with normal reading and writing, some persons may not understand the concept. So we can also use videos, movies, pictures that we can show them on the tablet that will help them to understand the concept. Also, we have our reading corner. Now, we have our mat here where students can easily come and they can sit, collect a book, and easily read it without being disturbed. Now our seating arrangement, as you can see, we arrange it in rows. The reason is group A, as we call it, is for the high flyers. We arrange it, so this is group B, which is for the approachers, and group C, which is students who are not there yet. We arrange it this way because it is more easy to manage their progress. As we know, persons in group A, they are doing academically well. So we can push with that person and give them extra work. Group B, we know they are now approaching, so we can minimize their work, give them a less complex work, which they will be able to complete. And group C, we arrange it like this, so we can give them work to fit their thinking abilities and their capacity to understand the subject. This is to ensure that every student understands the subject that is being taught or grasps the concept that is being taught. Now, we choose to use combinations because in combinations, as being part of a group, it also gives them their personal space. As you can see, it is one person per bench. Also, it is very flexible. It can be formed into groups when they are group projects or group presentation. The combinations are movable to form into groups. Now, also in the classroom, as you can see, the benches or the combinations, they are very far apart. This is to allow them to have enough space. Now we have our standing tables here. We use them when they are need for experiment, during science, when they have to experiment using different chemicals. We have our tables set aside so they won't nasty or get the other devices spoiled. It has a special table for that. Now we have our quiet area here. So if persons they are not feeling well, they can come into this area, and as you can see, we have a bed and we have our first aid kit. Also, we put the room with pictures, and here we use these strips as a representation of LED lights. This is to ensure to have good lighting if the persons are accustomed to resting with enough light, or if they are accustomed to resting in the dark, the lighting can be adjusted using the LED lights, meaning the room won't be too bright or it won't be too dark for them.
No.
Also, as you can see at the end here, we have a blank wall. This is to show off pupils' work to make them feel more appreciated as in doing their work. This will give them motivation as they see their work is being shown off. This will give them motivation as they complete their work frequently. And our teacher seat. The reason we place this here at the entrance is to ensure that the teacher knows when a student enters and leaves the classroom. Also, the teacher will have easy class control over the children as he or she is being able to see what is going on in the entire classroom. Now here, we have our science corner, we have our language area, our social studies corner, math corner, and at the end here we have our reading corner. Also, even though it is an enclosed room with our male washroom and female washroom there, now you might think the place may look hot, but if you look here, we have an air conditioner which is in the center, giving off breeze to everyone in the room. And this is our presentation of our 21st century classroom. Thank you.